From here, I tell Rubio, he is wrong, you are Latino, and as Latinos we can understand each other. And there is no need to hide that root, because I feel proud to be Latino. If the world is a war between civilizations, then we must prepare for world war, and a question must arise: which civilization prevails over all the others? From here I tell Marco Rubio, he is wrong, you are Latino, and as Latinos we can understand each other. And there is no need to hide that root, because I feel proud to be Latino. But being Latino does not consist of subjugating one another. In Latin America, we have understood, despite some problems, to embrace each other as companions and brothers, not to destroy the neighbor's home, not to kill a mother's son through a missile, to know how to distinguish that a boatman who carries an illicit substance because he has no other way to eat in the Caribbean does not deserve to receive a missile that destroys his family and his dreams, but that simply by talking solutions can be found. That is what I told Trump the day I met him in person. And then the question one asks is, if Marco Rubio's thesis, defended at the Munich meeting on security and peace, which I could not attend, is valid? Marco Rubio, there, put forward an academic thesis that has been gaining ground in US universities. If the world is a war between civilizations that in some way embody a war between religions, between different histories, between different ancestral origins of the whole of human civilization, then we must prepare for world war and a question must arise: which civilization prevails over all the others? I believe the crisis of the United Nations can be viewed from two perspectives. 1. Its end, its collapse, it is defunded. It may simply enter into a paralysis of its action, of its inability to resolve common problems of humanity, the greatest of all, war. The President of the United States can say without any problem that the United Nations is no longer useful. A world without the United Nations, without the multilateral possibility of discussing common problems, when common problems are growing to such an extent that they already endanger the very existence of human life. And then we can have a plan to solve one of the main problems of humanity that has it on the brink of extinction and the death of our sons, daughters, and grandchildren. And it is to clean the world's energy matrix with clean energies based on the sun, the wind, the water, and geothermal energy. The plan can extend it and not throw missiles at each other, kill babies as if that filled a warrior's chest with medals, 20,000 dead in Gaza. Genocide in Gaza. What are we doing joining with genocidal people? What are we doing telling the genocidal that we bring Latin American armies to help him? Are we going to help him kill Arab babies, or is Latin America here to demand that peace be now with Mexico, with Brazil, with France? Today humanity needs an immediate ceasefire so that the word can be the only thing that matches the power of the missile and the dollar, or money, or gold. It is the word and the multitude in the streets. And I believe that if we do not want to extend the Middle East conflict into a global economic catastrophe, social, global, and into a world war, as we are already beginning to see in the war in Ukraine, humanity must demand, altogether with words and in the streets, an immediate ceasefire so that, in the space of speaking, of placing the word on the table calmly without expecting that upon leaving the meeting the human body will be torn apart by an explosive that falls from a drone or from a remote place, we can find solutions to human problems.